Hey, it's the Chubby Bartender Podcast with your host, Jason Gillum and Chad Reynolds, with a special guest each week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Man, I'll tell you, wife and I are looking at maybe buying a house, selling ours, getting a new one, don't know what to sell it for, don't really know how much we want to pay for the new one, where we're going to go. I'll tell you about the stress.
Well, Chad, I'll tell you who to call. Come with me. I'm Chris O'Boyle. How can I help you?
Hey, Chris, I hear you're the man to see. I'm trying to list my house.
Let's go talk.
Great.
All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Hughes from Rapid Mortgage, Jackson, Ohio.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Going to bust his ass on here for a couple hours, probably, or as long as it takes. I've been looking forward to this one. But first of all, we got to thank a few guys, Chad.
Absolutely.
So I'll go first. So, hey, let's talk about Gillum Insurance this week.
Let's do it.
All right. So, hey, life insurance is hot. COVID is a pre-existing condition. So, I mean, it's something that everybody's curious about. So give us a call, 740-395-0357. We've got special rates, even if you are big like our next guy, Mr. Scott Massey.
Oh, my.
Oh, you see how I stuck at it there?
Yeah, that's a nice segue. Scott Massey, Geiger Brothers Construction. If you're looking for a professional build from the start, the engineering, the drawings, all the way to the completed product, these guys have a heck of a portfolio. Check them out. What's their phone number, Pudge?
740-286-0800.
Okay.
Yes, and if you're wanting to get in shape like he did.
Yes, with is
very successful weight loss.
Oh, yeah. Testimonial.
True story. He went and saw Jason Prater, Eddie's boy, too. That's all of our boy, Jason Prater down at AP Prep. Yep.
Yeah.
So
earn the day.
They earn every day down there, and they can do just about whatever you need done when it comes to your body and health. So give those guys, look them up at apprep.info or apprep@facebook.com.
Hey, when's the last time you had a Big Mac?
Today.
I
stopped and got one today on the way home from Nashville.
There you go.
Number one, boys.
Yes.
It's number one in your hearts, too.
Yes, it is. Know? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Brad Munn, Sarah Munn, the Munn family in our local area McDonald's. They've been in business in the area for over 40 years. They give a ton back to the community. When you get a chance, go get yourself a quarter pounder with cheese and fries.
I love the Big Mac. He's got that down.
Oh, fillet of fish.
Oh, yeah. Hey, they got a new chicken sandwich, too.
Yeah, I saw that on the board. I just can't get away from the old...
McChickens?
Yeah, well, I just can't get away from the regulars on the menu. I mean...
I just throw it in there as an extra.
Oh, well, that's true. You can always eat one more sandwich.
Yeah, why couldn't you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what I call living.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to eat, maybe instead of eating 4 hamburgers, just eat 3 and a chicken.
Yeah, make it a little bit healthy.
Yeah. Well, that might make the whole meal healthy.
If you eat the chicken.
If you eat the chicken.
Yeah, it's a diet.
Genius. Way to go, Muns. We appreciate you.
So, Eddie, what can we start
Pudge.
What can we start off busting your balls with first? What are you going to talk about first with you, Chad?
Well, I'd like to start off somewhat serious, man. I mean, we've seen a swing in mortgage rates here lately, and I mean, this guy does actually have a real job during the day and takes it very seriously and does a hell of a job at it. I mean, maybe walk us through the mortgage rate climate right now.
Really, what's going on? The rates are going up. They're not going up incredibly, but they're turning. We would all as mortgage professionals like to sell 2.5% rates forever, but
sure,
we can't do that. And it's always a sign of the economy. It's they're always going to coincide. So if the if the economy's down, rates are down. So the economy's starting to shift. They're starting to see a little light at the end of the tunnel. So things are looking up, and mortgage rates start to coincide with them. They're still not bad. People can still buy more house than they used to be able to. We're still selling, around 3%. People are always conditioned to believe that 4.5 and 5 was good. Then we dipped down to 2.5, 2.75s, and
Now
it's no different. No different in gas prices. You know, we got used to $1.
Right.
We got used to $2 again, and we're going to do the same thing in a mortgage business.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
That's a great way to compare
We'll
that.
get
gas prices. I was looking this weekend. Man, we're paying a lot more in gas than what we were
Yeah.
a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well, Eddie, does it affect your business when rates fluctuate, or is it? I mean, is it pretty? People are always buying houses, right?
They're always going to buy houses.
Right.
The difference is the refi market will change. You know, whenever rates are, you know, at the 2.75s, the 3s, people are going to
They're locking in, and
they're going to refi, and the people are, you know, they're able to buy more house than they could before.
Oh, yeah.
You know, rates are lower, payments are lower. It helps debt ratios out, and people can buy a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, it affects it, but it doesn't kill it.
Right,
You know, it's
right.
what I try to do. I try to focus more on purchase business.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
I try not to let refinances be my bread and butter. I let that kind of be the cream. You know, so as long as I'm working with,
You've been doing a shit ton of those.
yeah, I still I kept my purchase business was still, well, my overall business was still at 97% purchases.
Okay.
So that keeps me
Keeps
from,
it healthy then.
Yeah, it keeps me from being able to be hurt by the rates.
Yeah, right.
So I just continue to work with, you know, all of our realtor partners and referral bases and friends, family that send them to
You're
me.
the best I've ever seen at that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I appreciate
Now me and Chad both come from that
Yeah,
sales thing,
Yeah.
you know. And Eddie always did things. You and I were more, you know, boom, 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 boom. You know, go see somebody, win the day.
Yeah.
Eddie did and our job was for that too, you
Yeah.
know. But Eddie did. I always thought in the beginning, like he really established a lot of like referral base. I mean,
Great network.
I mean, most of your
was it.
business. I mean, you know, you tell some people, but I mean, your business don't come from here.
Not well, you know,
does,
it
but it
got
don't.
stronger in Jackson over time. A lot of people don't remember this, but when I first went out on my own, I went to Chillicothe.
Okay.
Opened a business there and started realizing that I was doing all my business in Columbus, Logan, Jackson, Oak Hill, Waverly. Wasn't doing a ton of business there, you know. So I'm like, why am I driving up here? So I decided to move my business to Jackson, and Jackson has really started to support me.
Yeah.
Probably in the last year, maybe the last couple years.
Yeah, last few
Jackson's
years.
really come on and has become probably the larger base of my business,
Mm-hmm.
where it used to kind of be probably 30%. It's probably 60 now.
Yeah.
As
Oh, that's
opposed
great,
to
man.
as opposed
And
to
we've
the-
had some buddies get in that game.
yeah.
Boyle and them guys. You know,
Yeah,
they've
yeah,
been in that game.
and that always helps. You know,
And does a lot of, I mean, would you say your primary source of business is referrals?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, that will kind of it shares itself in realtors and referrals.
I would call those referrals.
Yeah.
But the realtors that work with me and you know believe in me and think I'm the guy that's going to get it done for them,
Right.
You know, they're referring, you know, other lenders as well, but
Sure.
you know that's what keeps me
Yeah.
really.
But you got a bunch
really
of
going.
those. Like it ain't like you just got one or two.
Right.
You've got
Right.
you got
Yeah,
20 of them.
yeah. A lot of mortgage lenders go after one or two, and just they're okay with
Yeah,
it.
well, and you also have a pretty diverse offering in your portfolio, right? Like you can do some people that are questionable or a little bit riskier, some riskier
We
loans.
can. But the kind of the thing that people they often forget though is, you know, I'm doing FHA loans, I'm doing USDAs, VAs, conventional loans. It's really experience. You know, when you
Right.
get used to doing those loans and being able to utilize the guidelines, there's several lenders that do FHA loans, but I close several of their loans because they haven't been able to figure out how to get it done.
Okay.
You know, that's a lot of it.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people sometimes think that about me. They think that, you know, I can do riskier borrowers. But it's just, you know, putting the time
It's
in.
just experience knowing how to
do it. Yeah.
and where to send it and what to
Yeah.
you know,
And being able to get it done timely and
You get
know
it
how to
done.
do it. We do a bunch of them.
Yeah.
we-
Well, Jody gets it done. I'll say. that.
she is a great asset. She's a great
Jody's
asset.
Jody's been a great find for you. She's,
Yeah. Well, Jody's been with me all the way back to
Yeah.
Beneficial, which was,
Yeah.
God, how old are we now?
40.
20 years ago?
Well, you're a lot older than I am, and it's starting to show.
I'm a lot better looking, a little bit older.
Hey, you should have seen the top of your head from that window over there, what everybody's looking at. I will show you this bald
That is
spot.
not a bald spot.
It's coming.
It's a double crown,
It's
and I gel my hair. Chad.
Crown. You know what? I think you're in much better shape than I am. I mean, I've got. I think I do have a bald spot, but I did learn a new term just now. What I've got is a double crown.
That's what you say. Yeah. You got a double crown.
Yeah. No, mine is legit. I'd say I'm a year or two away from having.
Well, you guys are a lot older than me. Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, I
Are
am.
you 40 yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm the oldest dude
2
in
months.
the room, man. I mean, I'm used to that.
You're 42, ain't you? You're 42.
I turned 42 in February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be 48 in August, man.
Chad, I never would have thought that.
Is that right?
You look great for 48.
A lot of people say that, man.
You know, Chad. Chad introduced
You look like hell for 47.
Yeah.
But you look great for 48.
Great for 48. Yeah.
You would appreciate Chad's love of fine lotions.
Moisturizers.
It's
Key, dude.
Chad introduced me to a thing called
Talk to me
Woodies.
about it, because I want to know about
Yeah, fountain of youth.
I'm still on Woodies.
I know some.
Yeah. You don't.
I use
You
their product.
you don't see any crow's feet around my eyes or any wrinkles.
The post shave is just
Something like
marvelous.
that. Yeah. Because I
Makes your face
I moisturize
Now, here's what I
2-3
gotta-
times a day, dude.
Is it greasy?
No.
See, that's what I
Yeah.
look for.
Yeah.
So I use Aveeno my whole life because it has no scent and
Sure.
no greasiness.
Yeah.
And it can't have that.
No.
no.
I lose my mind
awful.
over scents. So I can't-
Yeah.
so I
Oh,
gotta-
you don't want it to smell.
Oh no, you could change a scent and ruin my entire life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Tide fresh scent or something over Tide original.
You can't do it.
You might as well just put me in the hospital. Yeah,
That's a problem, right?
It is a problem.
So like you have certain scents that you like, and then no change.
Yeah, I've liked him for 42 years.
So like dude, have you like used the same soap in the shower since you were a kid or what?
Oh
man?
yeah, same underarm deodorant, same same lotion, same
Okay.
laundry
God,
detergent.
I wish you
Well,
had
man, I
told
mean
me
this stuff evolves.
I'm just
dude.
going
It
to start
gets better.
I'm just going to carry a bottle of like Mountain Fresh Febreze and just coat down his shit.
So I'd stab your tires over something like that. I'd have to. I feel like I'd have to stab your tires over that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I love Goody's office. Just move shit around.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh
I like
my.
just touch everything moving around.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine. You know him too, but I won't mention his name. His mother. We'd go to his house in the morning before school, and setting on her television. You remember the old floor models?
Oh,
the
yeah.
old floor models. So there was a duck on there, and it was like this. We'd turn it like this. We'd come the next day. It was turned back. And that's how bad she was. You know. And
Yeah,
I-
that's nice.
You're the worst I've ever seen.
she's the worst I've ever seen.
You stopped in the middle of Jeeping for joy to wipe down your Jeep.
That was rough.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
That was. I had to get that dust out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was afraid it wouldn't come out.
You've always been
It was
that way.
dusty.
People
Yeah,
think that like that just happened whenever you had this successful business. I'm like, no, that's some bitch been like that his whole life.
I was clean.
Yeah, ever
I was
since I-
clean and
yeah.
broke.
Yeah. Your Mustang was
Only
clean.
difference, yeah. I mean, it was still everything was clean.
Yeah, everything was still clean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just broke.
I would clean. I can remember having to pour hot water in my bucket of hand so I could hand wash my car outside so it wouldn't freeze on my hand. Yeah, I've always been that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be, and then whenever I moved out towards Oak Hill and I had to travel 93, I quit.
You said to give it up.
You have to. That's all you do. You'd have to wash your car every day.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why that road's so dirty. There's no coal trucks or nothing.
Not anymore, right? I mean,
But you just, man, I don't know what it is.
Well, you knew where I grew up.
Yeah.
You know, I'd hand wash it at the house, and we'd drive to Portsmouth. Remember, you cruise in Portsmouth?
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to stop and wash it again.
I'd wash it again. Yeah.
I've done that before. I've washed it, drove to town, and had to wash it again.
Yeah.
I was anal about that shit. Yeah.
So that's what
my cars get washed twice a year, whether they need it or not.
Yeah. I've turned my interior stuff over to somebody else. That's just to me to get
Yeah.
let them do all that. I'd like to take all my seats out and just get underneath them. I've had my truck now almost 10 years.
Who do you use for that? Not that we're pitching a ton of endorsements on there. Really? I mean, they're easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got a guy that does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them around.
Yeah.
I try to spread it. Jared Malone's doing them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now, actually taking them out, steam, having a
Yeah, I don't know if he's doing
There's
all
only a
that.
few guys that I know
They're
that
going to shampoo the carpets and stuff.
But
Yeah,
if you
they're
had doing something like that done, and you had somebody local just keep it upkept, that would it'd be easy.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got you. You've taught me how to give up that and cutting my own grass. I feel like candy ass, but hey, it was a good move.
Yeah, that's my second worst thing in life is cutting grass.
Me too. I hate it.
I hate to cut grass.
Yeah.
You were like, one day you were like, why are you still doing that? And I was like, I don't know, because I was getting ready to go spend like, if you live out in the country, you got to drop a lot of money on a mower.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, man, you're right. Let's just have somebody else do it.
Well, that's what I kind of weighed the odds. Whatever. The last time I was in the position where I had to buy a lawnmower.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spend, I'm going to buy something stupid. I'm going to spend $10,000 on it. I don't need it. And I thought about cheese. Cheese mows and mows.
He's trying to have a lawnmower business. There you go, son.
Yeah, I can help out a friend, and I don't have to do it.
Yeah,
So.
and he does a great job.
Yeah, he's been doing mine for 4 years. I think now.
All these guys do a great job down there. They all take good, a lot of pride.
I got not one regret for giving up the mowing.
We'll get Tyler on that trend.
Yeah,
He's still mowing grass.
I'm still mowing my own for now.
You got to give that up, man.
For now.
I know. I felt like a big candy ass, and I was like, man's got to cut his.
I got over that real quick.
Yeah, I hate cutting grass. I absolutely despise it.
I'd come in and my damn legs would be broken out. My, eyes running, nose running. It's like, what am I doing?
I'd much rather be like riding a horse or
anything.
Something. Yeah,
anything.
something.
I mean, sitting.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We could talk about the time you took me out to ride a horse.
Oh, yeah, and he showed up looking like John Cena. He had on like a cut-off denim shirt. I was like, Eddie, this is not a photo shoot. He's like, it is, bud.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus, pay attention.
So I've never been on a horse in my life.
Right.
And Pudge puts me on this horse. He tells me it's a nice horse.
Good
it didn't
horse,
appear to be nice to me.
Yeah.
But he said it was easygoing and all that. It was mild. So we take off riding, and I don't even see Pudge anymore. And I don't know where he was. This horse is running. I'm barely holding on to it.
I was just out playing around.
Yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So it started running with you on it there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
it started running.
That's uncomfortable.
I didn't know how to turn it. I didn't know how to stop it.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to
Did you
do
ever watch The
nothing.
Western?
Yeah. But I get that, but in the moment,
you're kinda like-
they say pull it this way or pull it this way, kick it. It didn't appear to work to me.
Yeah.
I was looking for handles.
What
or
do you do?
steering
Just
wheel.
like full pull back on the reins or what?
Just sit there and say, whoa.
See,
Whoa.
Chad, you need to ride a horse with him.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the same comfort
idea.
levels I do.
Right. None.
Yeah. So you've never done it either.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, that was scary as hell.
I don't trust wild animals.
Especially when you're on their back.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be on a wild animal's back.
It's the best place to be.
Yeah, you're in charge. I mean, until they toss your ass off there.
You'll be all right. Let's talk about your new vet.
Okay, we went about the new vet.
2021, right?
It's a 2020.
2020.
20.
And what's the official title of that vet?
It's a C8 Corvette.
That's a C8.
Yeah.
So only the C8s are in 2020 and later, right?
Yeah. It was my old one was a C7. They made those up till 19, and they started making.
So your old one
C8s.
was it was what model? It was a C7.
C7. Yeah.
What was the?
So it kind of like at the beginning it was C1, C2.
I know, but it was a C7. It wasn't like the Stingray. It was something. It was a
No, it was a Z06.
Z06.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the extra horsepower.
Yeah, which they don't make yet.
Yeah.
So the 2020s haven't started making them.
So
yet.
yeah, so you downgraded 200 horsepower almost.
Yeah, but in the action, the way that motor's made,
That's a mid-engine
it's-
motor too, right?
Yeah, it's faster 0 to 60 than the old one was, which is odd, and I don't understand it. I'm not a mechanic,
Just
I don't
ratios
like
and
horses and I don't fix
Yeah,
cars.
yeah, right.
I don't know.
But you can tell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's quick.
So what is the 0 to 60 time?
2.9, 2.8.
So what's the new Teslas? They're right there, ain't they?
Oh, the torque on an electric car is insane.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. Well, that new Jeep I've got, I come to find out that they, and I don't want to, somebody post Eddie's not a mechanic. Shut up. That's probably going to happen. But it was, it's an e-torque, and they said there's some kind of something that makes more horsepower on it, kind of like the Tesla. And it gives me like 90 more feet of torque or something like that. And if I'm even saying that right. So whoever corrects me, correct me. But it's supposed to give you, like if you're rock climbing or whatever, it gives you that instant power on that, on that new engine.
You see these guys jump like those rocks, or like they'll not jump them, but like they'll walk that front end up there and then they'll zzz, bam, and then
they say you need all that then, and I accidentally bought it and paid extra for it, but it is what it is.
You've not used it yet, as far as I
never
know.
will. Never will.
No, never will.
Yeah, unless your driveway gets really, really bad.
Well, I did put it in four-wheel drive this summer. Or
this winter?
This winter, yeah.
To get up your driveway?
To get up my driveway, yeah.
I can't believe you didn't heat your driveway.
No, man, I was
peasant.
I just put too much. It was
peasant.
It was just too much, man. It was just
Oh, I thought you built a nice place. I didn't know you didn't heat your driveway.
Oh, you didn't heat that.
Oh, well, shit.
Ooh,
I didn't even heat the tile in the bathroom, man. I walk around with cold floors.
That does surprise me because you are the most hot-natured son of a bitch.
Yeah, it didn't bother me.
You're going to have to get you one of them little utility tractors, just shovel off your driveway.
Well, see, I thought about that. Thought about putting a blade on my four-wheeler.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, it don't really snow that much, so.
That doesn't. I mean, the problem this year, man, is that we had that snow and then the ice, and it just stayed frozen for so long, man.
This winter was atypical, though.
Yeah,
it was typical of when we were growing up.
Yes, it was,
but not for the last 10 years.
Normally the snow would not hang around that long.
Right.
It
was only here about 2 weeks.
Yeah, right. But for me, that's a long time. Like
about 2 days of it, and I'm good for the year.
Yeah.
And we actually got some snowpack. It was kind of cool to see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Didn't we have a white Christmas too? Did we have? We had some Christmas,
yeah. Had a heck of a storm on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I went down and stayed with Donnelly over the weekend. He was talking during that blizzard. He was skiing. He went skiing out in Maryland.
Really?
That's something I've never done. You ever
Never
done
skied. Never skied. Always talked about it. Would like to do it.
I'm going to do it.
We should do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Make
You
a
won't
group
fly.
effort. We ain't got to go that far, man. They do it in Columbus.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
got
flying
it
there.
at Mansfield. And,
really?
There's one over in Indiana, right across from Cincinnati there.
I don't want to do it now. I'm out of my snow mode, but next year we'll go do that.
We need to do it on the fake snow. Well, fake snow's cold too.
I could do the tubing. I'm out on the skis.
I tried the tubing a couple years ago. We took Gibson. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't. I just watched.
Did you?
We took the kids. Yeah.
Is that a birth hot chocolate? Yep. Yeah, I got it, boys.
No, actually, beer. It was perfect. Yeah. But skiing. I tried that once, like when I was in college.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, man.
Your knees.
That's what I would think. Yeah.
Like if you've got any kind of a bad knee issue or anything like that, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because the torque it puts on your knees is, but I mean, I'm a lard ass.
Well,
I'm big.
Yeah.
you
But
know.
then you were probably small, right?
yeah. I mean, I wasn't.
You've
fat.
had a lot of stress on your knees.
Yeah. I mean, it was. I've always been bigger framed. And
He did.
And Pudge has had a lot of stress on his knees.
Yes.
My knees aren't horrible though. I don't have a lot of knee pain.
See, I had
Totally
an
missed
injury.
that joke, didn't he?
Yeah.
I know exactly what it is. I skip over his shit so easy.
Yeah. No, I mean, I had a previous injury on it. So,
you
I just felt like, man, that thing's going to pop out. I know it's going to.
tear an
It
ACL?
didn't. No, I had a weird one, man. My kneecap dislocates.
Oh.
And it hadn't, knocked on wood in a long time.
So speaking of that, that's a great segue into my next thing because I love to bust your ass about this all the time.
Here we
Eddie's
go.
all the time getting on me for being a lard ass.
Oh, okay.
And I swear,
I have never said that one day in my life. Now, I might insinuate you go to McDonald's too much. Maybe you don't know where the gym is.
Yeah.
I say those things.
Yeah.
guaranteed he's more unhealthy than I am.
That's absolutely not true.
Your doctor, your medical records, I guarantee you they're 10-1 on mine.
There's no way that's true.
I guarantee it.
There's nothing wrong with me.
You've had all kinds of injuries and
Injuries
health
from being
scares,
active.
health scares and all it. No, you're drinking them Red Bulls like they're
Well,
water.
I'm trying to disprove the theory that those will kill you.
How many of
good.
them you drink a day?
Honestly, man, I used to probably drink like 6 to 8 of these. Now I drink one little one a day.
Bullshit. You just drink
This
two.
is because I'm here, and I didn't drink beer as the coolest thing I could think of.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't
there
want to. I don't drink anymore, so I was just like, that looks kind of like a beer can, so I'll get a couple of those.
There you go.
Nothing about that. Yeah, no, nothing.
It's metal, shiny, and
Yeah.
doesn't look like a Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, it plays.
Maybe do Smirnoff or something. Eddie's drinking Smirnoff. tonight.
Well, I remember, speaking of him making fun of you, I remember a video that surfaced on
scaling that
social
wall?
media of you jumping up that wall when you guys were training for
they doubted
the
me.
Spartan Dash or
The
whatever
first
that
time
was.
I did it a lot smoother.
Really?
That was the second time I did it. They didn't have their cameras ready. They was all standing there with their thumb up her ass, and I said, "I'll beat them."
Yeah.
So I just took off and did it real quick, and they were like, "Oh my God, he just did it!" But we're gonna get the camera.
Yeah.
Tyler, we need to figure out a way to flash to this video of him sticking his foot into that board.
Yeah.
I would have got
impressive.
up. I would have got up that board.
It was pretty impressive.
He went,
Yeah.
and then he stuck his foot clear through my board.
Yeah.
I got over the son of a bitch, didn't I?
Yeah, that you did.
Yeah.
That you did.
I didn't know it was a finesse game. I tried to run through it first.
Well, and he was in dress shoes.
Now I put on somebody's
you put
shoes.
tennis shoes on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you was dress clothes.
Yeah, it was dress
Yeah.
clothes. Yeah.
And those Oakleys that always had grass on them. Remember those?
Oh,
Yeah. That's back when I used to cut my own grass.
yeah. But he's got my grass.
It didn't matter if he was going to the mall, the church, or to mow grass. He wore those.
Yeah.
And they had grass on them. They were dirty. It was great.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
I don't care. One bit.
That's that. I believe that.
Well, we were talking. You'll appreciate this. What was it? That thing you sent us the other day about in California, and those people were they're not changing clothes out there anymore.
Really?
Well, they wear the same thing every day.
They wear the same thing
like
every
the
day.
same.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
they're not like they might be new clothes, but like they go out and buy, let's say,
same
7 pairs of the exact same jeans, 7 black T-shirts.
Yeah.
And
It's essentially one less decision you have to make per day.
I could get with that.
That's what.
That would take a lot.
it's almost
of
like a uniform, man. Like
Yeah.
it's becoming the trend amongst CEOs in Silicon Valley and stuff.
I could get with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I put a lot of time into that. I think about that too much.
Oh yeah, you iron your
So-
socks.
Yeah. So if I wore the same exact thing every day, I wouldn't think about
Yeah,
it.
you don't think about it. You just get up,
Yeah, I would
throw on your
Your
uniform.
ego wouldn't allow that. That might last 3 days. I give it 3 days.
Just think, Pudge, if you woke up every day, wore the same pair of cowboy boots, the
I
same
do.
big buckle, Wrangler jeans,
I do.
and went and sold insurance for some reason in that outfit.
I do.
It literally, with these outfits, they look like costumes to me. I don't understand
He
it.
does.
I mean, it's a costume. I look at him,
I wear a pair of boots
I'm
and
like,
a pair
are
of
you serious?
jeans, and
thinks
that's
it's a
just what I
costume.
wear. I've worn it for 20 years.
I
don't
would
know
wear
what
it
he's-
as a costume.
Yeah, I don't know. And then that takes us to that white jacket. He buys me this white leather jacket for Christmas a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, "Why'd you buy it for me?"
We'll put the picture up there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's I think both of you guys have different definitions of what could perhaps be a costume.
Oh yeah, he showed up there. He showed up that day looking like Bojangles at the bar. He had on them pointy velvet shoes and a pair of leggings and that white ass jacket. And I was like,
that was cool.
that was not cool. That was not cool at all.
I
Who
saw
told you
that.
that was cool? Nobody did.
And you probably thought that was a costume.
As soon as he walked in, everybody, like Dave Rasmus, those guys, was there. I mean, we all immediately attacked your outfit. I was like, what the hell are you wearing, bud? He's like, this looks good. I was like, where were you going? He's like, Kroger's. I was like, he looked like he was going to a Broadway show.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you wouldn't wear that to Kroger's.
Yeah.
You still have all that ensemble? Those leggings? Those man leggings?
Oh yeah, I got some. I don't wear them real skinny like that. Those were tighter than I meant for them to be.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But I still.
Yeah, y'all ain't going to catch me doing that.
I'll tell you, I think I admire it when a guy will go to the edge on
that was the
any
edge.
sort of fashion.
That was-
well, and to a similar extent, when you're throwing boots and a cowboy
Yeah.
hat on and stuff like that,
That's to the edge.
Yeah, that's to the edge.
When you're
dude.
thinking like the Lone Ranger, you know,
yeah,
I feel like that's what I want to do today.
yeah.
You know, let's wear this to work. Sell insurance.
You look like the lead actor in Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Whenever you wore that outfit, you look like man.
He was looking a little metro.
Oh, it was
I
like
love how they dress.
I figured you did. I'm sure that was an outfit.
They
you sold.
probably go to the same stores I do.
Probably,
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, no.
Well, see, I don't have a problem with people like pushing the limits on fashion, man. I mean, I'm somewhat jealous at times because I've never had the physique to fit into proper
Anything
fucking
that's-
clothes.
Yeah, anything that's trendy.
Yeah. I mean, and even like if I'm not fat, it's just I'm just built stupid. I mean, I got these wide shoulders, and then I've got like a narrow waist and no ass.
I noticed
You know.
they're back into bell bottoms now in Nashville this
my.
weekend.
Is that right?
They were wearing them big old. They've totally left
Guys
the skinny
too.
jeans.
Guys too.
Everybody's wearing these big old wide leg things.
Really?
I'm like, yeah.
Like, what was those old ones called? Was it Planko, Inco? What was those? Remember those back in our day?
Yes.
Yeah, we had they went bell bottom.
Yeah. They were a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know about the bell bottom trend. I'm sure it'll make it.
All the girls
They all
had
come
on
back.
like the
Crop tops
and those bell bottom looking jeans.
Yeah, I could get behind that with girls wearing it, but man, I don't.
And the guys were all.
I
wearing,
don't see myself throwing the bell bottoms on, man.
The guys, they all looked like they had on like just combat boots. Like
Really?
Just some sort of like black boot or something.
With their bell bottoms?
No, with like just jeans.
Okay.
I was like, man, that's hard.
Hardos.
Yeah, everybody's hard.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they wore cowboy boots down there.
Yeah, they do, but
They're moving away from it a
They're
little
moving,
bit?
yeah, like that.
Well, you notice like a lot of the singers, like Luke Combs, I mean, he's kind of a work boot guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
A lot of times, I mean.
Or they'll wear cowboy boots, but that'll
yeah.
be about as much as it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're, it's just.
Are you seeing cowboy hats down there?
Not much.
Nope.
Not much.
So you have absolutely no reason to dress the way you dress now.
I do. I'm back. I'm riding horses, bud.
No.
Yeah.
I was thinking if Nashville changed, and that's where you wanted to be.
No, it has nothing to do with Nashville.
Oh.
No, I mean, I just like that. I've always dressed like it. My dad dresses like that. It's just how I've always
Your
dressed.
dad dresses better than you. He does. I know your dad well. He dresses a lot better than you.
You're probably right. Listen, I don't care. I am perfectly content with my apparel.
Gary, I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm perfectly content with my apparel.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Dude, I've been wearing the same thing for like 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
And now, I mean, I hate to say it, my wife dresses me now for the most part.
Yeah.
You're better off.
Yeah.
You've got one woman
yeah.
to impress.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So then now, like, I don't really have to think about.
But I don't think that's I think that's a good outfit.
Well,
though.
no, I adjusted, redirected where I've been doing a lot of shopping at like Duluth and Tractor Supply and Rural King, into this like
too.
workwear stuff.
You know where you're headed to.
Shopping
Shopping there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I know. I think I am. I think I am. I mean, but I started this.
I'm a trendsetter.
Yeah. I've been sitting across the table and I'm like, damn, I maybe need to get myself one of those.
Yeah, exactly. See?
And then I'll tell you what, you wear a pair.
You do.
You wear a pair of those Carhartt or like fire hose pants or whatever, any variation of that. Those are the most comfortable pants.
I don't know, man. Them Wranglers are the more you wear them Wrangler jeans.
So you guys aren't like Express guys.
No,
Not going there.
the Express don't want us.
No.
They've made that clear.
I mean,
They're happy with you.
They've made that clear with them nut hugging pants.
dude, for work, I have like a few pairs of Lucky jeans. Now,
Yeah.
are those trendy or not?
I don't know if they still make them.
Yeah, they do.
Do they still make
Yeah, because I've got like
Do they
3
still make
new
them?
pair of them. Yeah.
I wear Wranglers.
Yeah, Men's Warehouse, stuff like
See,
that.
I didn't know. I mean, that
and
used to be.
they fit me. I mean, but like for dress jeans for work, like that's what I'll wear those.
Like a real dark,
I might be wearing a
plain
pair of
jean.
them right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, like I kind of prefer that like work pants kind of thing, which is stupid. I mean, I don't work. I mean, like I'm not out digging ditches or
So
anything.
I like dress pants just as well as I do jeans.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody used to be like, why you like wearing them dress pants every day?
Well,
I'm like,
dude,
well,
that's
shit,
just
they're like sweatpants.
Yeah, they're just like wearing sweatpants.
Yeah,
I
other
mean,
than the
that's-
belt.
Yeah, I mean, I like. I'm comfortable.
So have you seen that they make dress pants now, but they have sweatpant tops, and you can't tell the difference. You would love them.
I got a pair of jeans
I've
that
not
stretch
seen
like
those.
that.
Yeah, they look like sweatpants, but then but they're dress pants.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Like a Pudge
it's
drink.
probably not built for me.
I'd say not either. I'd say you gotta have like real. Yeah, I'd say it's
You gotta be about like, do all one of those things.
I'd look like I'd probably look like I walked in riding a chicken or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Old muffin top. they call us for that.
yeah. Looked like Mr. Peanut walking
Yeah.
in there.
There you go.
One thing I'd like to get into, Eddie. Let's talk a little about. We were talking about. You certainly you like to dress in the trendy styles and stuff, and that goes along with having the body to do it.
Okay, yeah.
So you've always been somewhat into physical fitness.
Always, yeah.
And like, what is your routine, man?
Well,
and has it evolved over time?
It has, man. I mean, I used to. Pudge remembers this. We used to, it was just a big ego game. We all wanted to bench press the most.
When did it change?
Different ego. Different ego. So back then, you know, it was who could lift the most.
If I would show up to the gym with you, it would be right back to an ego game. You know it would. I don't give a damn what we're doing.
Yeah. Who can bench the most?
Yeah.
I could probably get him right now.
You wouldn't. But that was always the thing, you know. People just hung their hat on the bench press, the squat rack, which I never did well at. But you know, that was the big thing back then. I didn't really so much care what your weight size was. You know, you wanted to lift a lot. As you get older, you know, that changes. You know, because that starts to hurt. You know, so that's kind of me now. I mean, whenever I work out with weights that I used to warm up with, you know, and that just
you're doing more higher reps and stuff like that.
Yeah, just completely
3 times a week, 5 times a week.
My goal is 6.
Oh my! Okay.
If I can get there, but you know, life happens, and it's a little hard to get to. It's good.
It's too much.
Where do you go, man?
So I go. I've got a membership at Planet. I've got a membership at Anytime. I've got one at the Y, and I've got one at Fit Culture.
Okay,
so if I'm in Chillicothe,
spread it around a little bit.
I got a place to work out, but no. Pudge and I talked about it. I decided I was going to do a bodybuilding competition. So I'm getting old. You know, so I'd always wanted to do it. Yeah. Decided to do that. Got a friend of mine to write workouts, diet for me. We're, you know, really in depth with that. But COVID is here, you know, so all the competitions have gotten canceled. Right. And I was, you know, eating meagerly and trying for a date that I didn't know when was going to happen.
Right.
So kind of gave up on that for now. And
are you gonna revisit that? You think when things open up? Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to if I can get myself back in that.
Now, do you have like a home gym as well? Like, do you
a little one?
Because like with COVID, when it shut the gyms down, I imagine you probably went into action there, didn't you?
I did. So
he hates working.
Yeah, I don't like working. Okay. No, I don't. I just don't like it. But I turned my vault room in at the house. I put some weights in there, added some large mirrors, loved it.
Yeah.
So,
he can't.
What the hell's a gym without a mirror?
He can't even sit down at a booth if it's got a chrome like a tablecloth or a napkin dispenser. I mean, he's flexing in that thing the whole time.
There's nothing true about that. Okay, but you do when you work out. You've got to have a mirror.
There's beers every time. There's beer. Please. You don't have to have a mirror.
You do. You do. If you're trying to do things right and work things, you got to see what.
Well,
you're doing.
There's an actual purpose.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're training for bodybuilding or something, right? You want to make sure you're hitting the muscle correctly.
You've got to pay attention to your form and what you're doing. And everybody thinks that you just want to look in a mirror, but that's not so much the case. Yeah. But I used to, you know, I was 250 pounds, went down to 200 pounds, and you know, just.
What are you now? 200.
Probably about 205. Yeah, but I usually was walking around at 235. You know,
that's where I am now.
Yeah,
I was up. I finished with,
but a different 235.
290. Yeah, much taller.
Yeah,
much taller.
I knew that was going to come up.
Yeah.
And I was going to put something in my shoes.
Yeah,
just to make him stand up, and I'd be taller than him, and it'd be on camera, and he'd be like,
"You can't get a ladder in your shoe."
That's good. I like that one. That's good. That was quick. That's good. I like that.
Now, so though, the training for bodybuilding is no joke. I mean, are you wanting to go down in weight more? Like, will you?
Yeah, like we was. The goal weight would have been about 170, 175.
Oh my! Okay.
Which. You know, I've never seen it since high school. You know?
Well, I mean, people think
Tyler's Taliban after he lost all that weight. And he got down there.
I'm sitting at about 174.
Yeah, Tyler went from 285, didn't you, to 300? Yeah, basically to that.
And you're probably 6 foot tall, right?
Yeah, 6'1".
Yeah, so I'm 5'9", and you know,
still you don't want to get down to that.
Yeah, no, that would.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're carrying a ton of extra fat, dude.
Not a ton.
I mean, you know, like at 205, you carry that pretty well. I mean, like you start getting down to 170, man, people be going, Eddie, all right?
I'll jump all over that.
Is he sick?
Yeah, I'll get Facebook back just for that. I'll be like, hey, guys, prayers.
Yeah, is he sick? Is he sick? Yeah. Put the little
picture Eddie.
Yeah. Like, oh man,
he's sick.
Yeah, this man must be sick. I mean, Eddie, please eat something.
Man, I love to work out. I'll swing a weight all day, but it's the cardio stuff that's the tough part.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not good at doing both. I either like to do, like we started doing Spartans. We'll talk about that. But then, I either get into running. Tyler, I know you like to run.
Yeah.
When you either get into one or get into the other. That's how I am.
right,
Some
right.
people can lift and then do the cardio.
And you're kind
all
of
that.
back and forth.
Yeah, I either like to run or I like to lift. It's hard for me to do.
Now, do you vary up your cardio, or is it just running when you do?
Well, this last time, the guy that was coaching me was writing it for me, and it kind of varied. It was 3 days a week had cardio for me, but it wasn't. A lot of people think you got to do 3 hours. That was 45 minutes.
Okay.
But it was different intensities, up, down. Some hit training, some different
The
stuff.
intensity thing's what I don't like.
Yeah. The whole part about it, I'd say, it probably really puts you off. It's just intense.
Today I was out the football with Gibson.
That was a little intense, a little too aggressive.
Well, and we were doing like handoffs, and and then we played.
It was your turn to play.
We played a game of two-hand touch, and I was trying to juke him, and got all out of breath.
Hey, man, I went down and threw Abram probably 200 pitches at the ball field.
Yeah,
I mean
today,
yesterday, and I've done this now for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I mean, listen.
your arm hurt.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you're just tossing it, man. It's not, and it's like, man, have I let myself get that
I have.
far out of shape where I'm that far from any sort of athletic competition
Yeah, I can't bend over.
that I can't throw a baseball 200 times?
I'd say you been over. Getting right motivation.
I rode a horse for the first time in 5 months. First week of March, I had free time.
What was you been over riding horse?
No, and then whenever I got 2 days later, man, my lower back's just been on fire. I'm just that out of shape.
Let's go back to where you said you was bending over riding a horse.
No, I can't bend over it because my back's hurting from riding that horse.
From riding the horse.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I thought you was bending over on a horse, and I didn't understand.
No, I see where your mind went though.
Yeah.
I just, yeah.
That's weird on you, not me. Yeah, you know something Donnelly made me try this weekend?
No, what Dolly trying to make you right?
Breathe right strips.
Oh, for snoring.
And you said I make fat jokes about you.
Well, he was wearing one, and he goes, "Hey, you snore," and I was like, "Well, so," and he was like, "Try one of these breathe right strips,"
Yeah. How do you know you snore?
I was right down the hall.
Oh, okay. I can hear you
I
down the hall.
Yeah, you can hear me down the hall. I snore pretty loud whenever I went. Well, I've been drinking too.
That's when it happens.
That's when it happens for me.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Man, I went to piss last night, and you were just snoring up a storm." And I was like, "Yeah, it is what it is." And he throws me. So I don't know if I did last night. I don't know. I could tell I could breathe.
So was you in Nashville last night? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I came back this morning.
Okay.
Yep, I went there Friday.
How'd that go?
Great.
Good.
I wasn't like downtown. I saw that Corvette museum. You were
Did
right,
you?
Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Well, I knew. I always, for some reason, I thought that was in Louisville.
We talked about
What's
that.
in Louisville? That's right on the side
Sluggers?
of 6.
You got Louisville Slugger. You've got a couple distilleries.
Yeah. I saw.
Louisville, you got the Louisville Sluggers. Mm-hmm. What else is on there? I think there's a
Maybe it's the Cardinals Stadium that you see right there.
that's the Louisville River Bats. It's where the
None of them resemble Corvette, though.
I knew it was something red, and there's a red sign on it in a big.
That's the best
building.
way out that I could think of. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's KFC Arena right there too. It's where Louisville, University of Louisville plays
that's what it
basketball.
is.
Now, have you ever been to that museum, Chad?
I have not. I was
cool.
going to
It's
ask
worth
you about
going.
that.
It's worth going.
I've driven by it.
Yeah.
100 times.
Worth going. And I showed Pudge the other day. He was in my office, and there, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, there was a big sinkhole in the actual museum. And there was a couple $1 million worth of Corvettes just
Fell in it.
fell in
Oh,
it.
my
Yeah.
God.
They kept them.
And they keep them on display. So it's kind of cool to see,
Oh, man,
what happened.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
all the security that would be in a museum like
Oh,
that.
my goodness.
So you can see, they showed a video while you're in there of the actual floor falling and the cars going in, and it was pretty cool to see.
I hope the museum was closed at the time.
It was.
Is.
Yeah, so luckily it happened at the perfect time. It was in the middle of the night. Nobody was there, so nobody got hurt. So that was good.
Wow. No, I've driven by that and it's intrigued me for years. I just never have stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, can you spend a whole day there, or is it?
We probably were there 2-3 hours.
Okay, and you can see it all.
See it
doing
all.
that?
It was
Yeah.
fun. It was big. Now there was a Corvette cafe that was closed because of COVID.
Yeah,
That would have been cool to eat at.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
What else is in Bowling Green?
I had a Corvette cheeseburger.
Bowling Green, you've got the
Surprise.
University, Western Kentucky University.
Yeah,
is,
NKU.
or no, WKU.
Yeah.
WKU is in
and
Bowling
it's
Green.
huge. We stayed on the campus, and we
it's huge.
had no idea how big that college was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a monster. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty. That's a pretty area, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
nice.
that down there.
I realized something going down to Nashville. There's a lot of growth going on everywhere but here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
man.
and it's the bad thing is I'm afraid it's going to stop. With the new economy, the way things are going.
Man, did I hear? So Mindy's brother-in-law was he's in the Air Force, and he was telling I think my in-laws this weekend, and so I also Mindy's uncle is here from Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And he can't go back. They've shut down the borders. Well, now they're saying so that both of these guys were mentioning
You mentioned
this,
that to me, yeah.
that things are heating up overseas again. Not Corona.
Yeah.
Like
Probably want to test the new administrations. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
well, that or didn't he send a bunch of people over there to like make our presence known again? Like hadn't we pulled like I'm under the impression just from talking to those guys that we had it was pretty well over. Like people were back.
Yeah, they
And now they've resent them just to make our presence.
know.
and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that
I'm
either.
not familiar. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't know, man. That thing just seems
The
to be
price of lumber. Have you guys seen that?
yeah.
Yeah, you,
Insane,
you couldn't
man.
build a house right now. You couldn't afford it. Most people couldn't afford to build a house right
It
now.
is horrible. I was reading, and basically what they said Lowe's gross sales up 40% over last year. Home Depot's up over 30. They said basically it was a DIY boom. So, you got sawmills and people are off and they're not as productive.
Yeah.
But everybody's home. And
So
these
they were
stores
all-
these stores are open. So what are you going to do? You don't have any place else to go. You go to Lowe's and you're home and, you start working on your house.
Yeah.
So they said, and I might be saying this wrong, there'll be a contractor out there to make sure I'm saying this right, but
Comment.
like
Bust his balls.
price of, square board foot, whatever. Say it was like 1,000 was like $300. Now it's 900.
Oh
You know?
my goodness.
Sheet of plywood's like $60.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
I waited like 3 or 4 weeks on 12 or 24 treated 2x6s.
yeah, because
for a
I can see
staircase.
that. So what are they telling you? Like, I know you're doing an addition right now. Did they tell you much about the lumber price?
They said we'll have to go as we go.
Okay.
They're jumping that much.
Yeah. I've heard some of the the local stores that are they'll set your price at a certain amount.
Yeah.
They would say, hey, we won't let it go over this.
This, yeah.
It's, but yeah, just going up quickly.
I was talking to a realtor the other day, and they said that what they're doing now on like offers is they're saying, and you would know this way more than I do, but they'll say, okay, we'll do X amount of percentage above appraisal rather than an offer. It'll be there is the offer, but rather than like, okay, here's X amount of dollars, we'll do this so much above appraisal.
So what they're doing, and this is much more prevalent in Columbus than it is here.
Yeah.
But they'll make an offer, which they're getting 20 offers day one.
Yeah.
And they're bidding 20,000 over, and they're saying that they will pay that 20 if the house doesn't appraise even. That's how hot the market is up there. It's
That's what it must be that way in Nashville. I mean,
I'd say it is.
man, me and Nick were driving around. We were just looking at real estate down there, and it was crazy. I mean, if you're basically in that commutable drive to, I mean, I'm saying maybe 20 minutes
Inside
and under.
like the Metroplex outer belt there.
Yeah, if you're inside that, man, you're up around $1 million for about anything.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I mean,
and even here in Jackson, you can't find inventory. That's all the realtor's problem is, if you just can't find a house, and it doesn't matter the price. People are buying them. Just quick as they get on the market.
yeah, yeah. You just wonder how that stuff just keeps passing us by here in Appalachia, man.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't know.
Columbus is doing it. I mean,
Oh yeah, Columbus, one of the hottest cities in the United States right
Number
now.
2, number 3
Yeah,
for new
they're
young
top
professionals.
5. Yeah,
it's insane. We don't even realize that. Everybody was.
Well, I mean, just like we were talking about Nashville, drive by Columbus, look how many cranes you see, and I mean, you can tell it's going on,
booming.
man. Yeah, I mean, if they're building buildings like that,
they're tearing down buildings that in communities like this, people bitch if they tear down. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like they're just tearing. I mean, those buildings might be 40 years old. Time for a new one.
Oh yeah, hey, my cousin's neighbor lives in Worthington. Okay, they just their neighbors just bought a house for probably $600,000. Tore it down,
Tore it down.
and built a new one.
Just wanted the lot.
Wanted that lot.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine?
Oh,
I mean,
just having it like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but that's, and he's like, man, that's something that's happened like not just once.
Yeah,
Like,
you're seeing that
that's-
everywhere.
He's like, that's a popular move right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
people
I
are
can see
just,
that.
I guess they, Worthington's somewhat, I mean, it's expanding out on the other side, but like downtown Old Worthington, people want to live there. So they're just buying a house,
Canal,
tearing it down.
Pickerington,
Yeah.
those areas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just growing like crazy.
Yeah.
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 And it's just not growing here. You're flipping and you're moving around.
Oh no, there's not an. Well, I mean, there's not really a
Just
lot
not
to
enough people.
bring
Yeah, there's
stuff
just not
to
enough
the
people.
area. I mean,
Yeah.
as far as
Yeah, it takes
industry and
it takes that to get it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that big boom. But I mean, I was just thinking, if you're a young person right now, and not that you don't even have to go down there to be in country music,
No.
But there's just so many things you could go down there and
Oh,
do.
if you're not working, it's your fault.
Oh yeah,
Same
It's
with
literally-
Columbus.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
all. Yeah, I mean, there's jobs
Everywhere.
dude, in any sector.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's what I think you face here a little bit is it's kind of tough.
Oh,
to
when
find.
we did it. We
Yeah.
went through it.
Oh, yeah.
looking
Yeah.
for jobs,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, there's not a lot locally.
yeah,
Like you've
yeah.
got to
We
take
begged
some
for that
risks.
one.
Yeah.
We didn't have 10 to choose from.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You took that one and made it work.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Yeah.
that's
Yeah, it was just it was a good weekend. Though I needed it. I hadn't been out of town for a couple. Well, I'd been to Columbus and stuff, and I went to Florida last summer, but that was a guy's trip. So
Well, the Alaska trip was a good trip.
it was.
Remember that one?
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
was 3 years ago. Now that was 2018.
And we've always talked about a bear hunting trip that we haven't got to
Yeah,
go
we
yet.
haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
where do you go to do that?
I have no idea. It's been Pudge's idea.
Mountains of Tennessee?
Well, I don't
or-
want to do the bear anymore. I want to do the elk
Oh, so you go out west.
Well, well, I mean, I
because
would do that.
people say that bear's shitty to eat.
We got to eat. We got to eat it.
I don't want
Do
to
you
kill
eat bear?
I don't know.
I didn't know you ate bear.
Yeah, you can eat bear, but think about it. It eats trash.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, any wild animal would be that way, right?
No,
Be dirty meat, man.
no, you got
No.
your basically your vegetarians, your
Yeah.
Well, I guess,
Elk
yeah.
and
your elk and deer and all that. Those
Yeah.
are pasture
Yeah.
type animals.
grazers.
But do
Grazers.
people eat bear? I don't know
Yeah.
that. Do they do that? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they and I mean I just got to think about it, like I guess I wouldn't mind killing one, but I'd rather kill an elk.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can't eat it and you're just wasting it, yeah, I guess that would.
Yeah, like I'd like, man. If they say that if you eat elk, that and I've had it before. Tyler Charrington gave me a bunch of it. That
This is real lean meat, right?
it's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought it was.
It's the best.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll wake up feeling like a 20-year-old, like
From a shot of elk.
from the elk. If you eat elk meat, like think about it, the most dominant animal out there, full of testosterone, full of just
You just
ready to
get
go.
one bite of that and you're good to go.
Well, not one bite, but I mean, think about it.
We should be on an elk diet.
I should. Well, good luck.
Yeah, it's
go eat potatoes, and guess what?
So
You're
it's
going
like
to act like a potato.
super clean.
Yeah.
We need
I
to
mean,
go elk hunting then because we
Absolutely.
feel like men going, and then we're going to turn into our
No, I
former
don't-
selves.
no,
But
I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not ready to bow hunt for elk. I would go rifle hunt for elk.
that'd be fun.
You gotta give Monty a call, man.
I am. I plan on it.
Yeah. He'll,
Yeah, I've lost touch of him since I don't have Facebook.
he
anymore.
likes to do the. He does elk
You,
and
you have
muley
Facebook,
deer.
No,
but
no.
you don't look at it.
I don't have it on my phone anymore.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Because I see him grazing at night. I'm sure he's still looking.
No, I haven't logged on at one
Do
time.
you think Pudge could give it up completely?
I don't know, man. I think
I
he's
haven't
on
logged
it,
in
yeah.
since January, since
No?
second week of the year.
Huh.
Yeah. Don't miss it at all.
Yeah, he seems to like it.
Yeah.
So you have to be completely exhausted in the rest of social media, though. I know you.
I'm on Instagram. I tell you what's addicting as hell. I hate to admit it.
What's that?
I know
TikTok.
where we're going.
Are you serious?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Our generation.
I don't know how to
it
use
over.
it. I don't know.
It's
I
easy.
don't know how to use it.
Flip up.
Me neither.
Flip up.
And
Just
what
keep
is it? You just watching different
watch
videos?
stupid ass videos. Some of them are funnier than hell.
Do you type in a topic?
No, it'll figure out what you like based on what you like.
Is that right?
Yeah,
And
so
it
I
just-
get a bunch of like people just riding crazy ass horses, and they'll put like some crazy ass music behind it. I see
A
a
lot of
lot
stuff,
of
McDonald's videos and like cheeseburgers and fries.
not
and
queer
stuff.
A for the straight guy. I can tell you that, Eddie. You know,
There's a TikTok about a hot fudge Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I didn't see that one.
they have those. They have hunting videos on there. They got it all.
My daughter is consumed with it.
Yeah.
Her and
I was
her
gonna say
friends.
that your kids
they
probably
they
love
watch
it.
that all the time, man. Now, Abram is not as big into it, but like
Yeah.
Camille watches it all the time.
My fiance's little boy is just
Love it.
Yeah.
Love.
Oh yeah.
It's
Love it all
basically
the
getting taken over though by our generation.
is it? People are getting on there and making a
Pretty
bunch of
much.
TikToks.
Yeah, like,
And basically, you essentially you either talk or do something, but you put it to music.
Mm-hmm. And depending on what you tag, like your song, like if you pick one of the hot TikTok songs, if people see that you're liking a lot of videos with that song, it just shows up in your feed. So you might all of a sudden go from 0 to 5 million.
Oh my!
So I mean, that's and aren't they all like 30 seconds or something?
They can't be longer than 1 minute.
Is that what they are?
Yeah,
okay, I knew
same
they were
as
real
same
short.
as Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram's like that too.
Is that how it is too? So I don't get into those. So
I like all
Facebook
that.
has been my limitations.
Well,
of abilities.
I don't. I think there's way too much back and forth. Now you've done well with it. I mean, I can't say that you've done well with Facebook, but I can say that you've done well as far as like your marketing.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But
And it's the cheapest form of marketing you'll ever find.
see, I can't stand though. Like, and you're kind of like me. We're both like this to an extent where I don't like to get into a conversation via post.
Right. Right.
I would rather.
If I do, I delete it. You're like, I'll play with you for a minute, and then
Yeah.
I get rid of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
The only thing you get on there for is to try to get me, but you can't. You can't. But I
Has he seen the most recent post that I made?
no.
You haven't seen my Pudge post?
Tommy sent it to me. Tommy Hill sent it to me.
The Funko Pop I found of you?
I don't know. Is that what it said? He just said, "Hey, you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
but Eddie put this of you on Facebook. He just showed me some doll,
Yeah. They got a Pudge. They got a Pudge Funko Pop.
Pudge Funko.
Yeah.
That's a good looking thing.
Did you see it, Chad?
Yeah, let me see that again.
Oh, he sent me the post. He said, "I'm jealous. Jason Gillum has his own Funko Pop."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the funk pop.
We might. That might be our first big head bobblehead. Is
Yeah,
Eddie.
yeah. Put that
We'll make
gentleman
it
right
Eddie.
there. Oh,
We'll sell them out there.
That'd be nice.
Nobody buy it.
That'd be nice. Or you could get like a Get Weird T-shirt. Mm-hmm. Should we tell this story, Chad? You know this story.
please, yes, please, please.
Jason,
share.
you want to tell the story?
Head north soon. That's Chris Scott. Hang on here a minute. He was supposed to stop up here tonight. If you're going to be a while at school, we could try to snap a pro picnic next week. I'll sure here's 20. I got the yeah. I'll have to.
When you're free, just let me know.
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah. I'm there.
Let's get back to me.
So there was this guy. I'll tell a story.
Yeah.
So there was this guy
I'll tell it better. I'll fill in the blanks.
Okay.
that I had been having some troubles with at the bar
Yeah.
for a couple hours.
Okay.
And I thought he was just like annoying.
Okay.
Okay. And I'd tell him, like, I'd have somebody come up to me, a couple people come up to me, and they was like, "Man, that guy over there's getting weird."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay,
This guy's making people uncomfortable.
So I went over to him, and I just at the DJ booth, and I was like, "Hey, bud, you're starting to weird people out. Like, just leave everybody alone."
Creeper type stuff or what,
Just
man?
weird.
Like, okay.
I don't know what he was doing. I never, other than just addressing
He
it.
was intoxicated.
Okay.
Yeah, he was pretty
Heavily.
intoxicated. Was he intoxicated?
Heavily
Was he?
intoxicated.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was weird anyway, though, I think.
Might have been. Might have been. I didn't see him so.
Like, was he hitting on the opposite sex there a little bit?
No.
I didn't see him doing that.
No, he was just he was
just
being
yeah.
confrontational with people.
Oh,
Yeah.
always trying to start something.
He's just
with
being
people.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, and I mean, you saw me in there. I was just boom, 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 and I was everywhere,
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
just addressed him and move on. Well, then
Yeah.
I forget what was going on. Was Runyon was playing.
I think so.
Yeah, Runyon was playing. And all of a sudden I hear, "Pudge, you better get outside." And I was like, "Why?" And they was like, "That guy, Eddie's got that guy out there." And I was like, "All right." I was like,
I'll tell the real story.
So I go out there,
This is a Pudge-rated version.
and there's just a few of them out there, and I see Eddie go like this and take off his glasses, and I thought, well, I'm not going to let that son of a bitch have all the fun,
Yeah. I'm not, yeah.
because I knew what that meant.
It's like, I'm going to take a crack at this guy.
Yeah,
before
I thought, Eddie, I can't let Eddie get all big chested in here.
Yeah.
So I stepped in between him, and I didn't do anything bad.
Yeah.
But I knew he was about to.
Yeah.
And I said, "Are you want to get weird like that?" And I just gave him a little shove.
Here's the real story.
Okay.
Let me tell it. Okay. So this guy's in there, incredibly intoxicated, drunk,
Yeah.
just aggravating everybody. Pudge was like, absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
But I think I had something going on next door, and I wasn't around.
I think you come over.
Kinda
Mike
in and
I,
out.
Yeah. Mike Turner and I were doing security that night.
Okay. Yeah.
So he comes over. He's like, "Hey, this dude's doing this. This and that. Whatever." So he decides, "Hey, I think we got to get him out of here. He's causing trouble." So
No, I didn't. No, that's not what
You
happened at
remember that
all.
part.
No, I do remember that part.
that get weird part. That was a setup to this get weird, but that's not what really happened.
okay.
All that weird stuff.
Yeah.
So we get him. We start walking him out, and he's being real super belligerent and just a drunk guy. You know. And we're talking him down, and we're like, "Hey, just go ahead and go. Nobody wants to fight you. Nobody wants to do this.
Just get on out of here.
I'm doing everything I can to get this guy out of there.
Yeah, get out.
You know how it is in Jackson County. There's 5 guys wanting to fight him. It's like they smell blood.
Yeah.
They just want it. They think a fight's going to happen. They want to be in it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get this guy. He's mouthy, and I'm from here. I'm this guy. I'm that guy, and he's real belligerent. And I
throwing shirts off and everything.
and I had glasses on that night.
Yeah.
And I thought I thought he was at a point he was going to try to hit me.
Yeah.
So I hand him over to Mike. And about that time, Pudge comes flying in. You want to get weird? Shoves this guy.
Yeah.
Out of his Crocs.
Oh my.
He's got Crocs on.
He had on lace up Keen boots. He had on lace up ankle high Keen boots.
And you pushed him clean
and
out.
I knocked him plumb out of it.
It was a schoolyard shove down. I mean, boom. Yeah, just shoved him. He goes flying.
Yeah.
So it's he's a $130 at
He
max.
wasn't very big.
Yeah, he wasn't a very big guy. Intoxicated. You could have went.
Yeah. So not a dangerous.
I didn't
time.
shove him.
He wasn't. Yeah.
I was shoving him just to get him away.
Get him away. Get him out.
And I mean, he is.
Yeah.
That's how them drunk people are.
Oh, he was bad. Yeah, he was bad. He was just like, he was still mouthing. I was like, man, nobody will fight you. Let's
go.
Just go. You got a whole bar of people. You're not from here. Just go.
Well, the longer he was running that mouth and not getting off the property, the more people were coming out.
Yeah, it was getting.
And everybody was getting a little upset.
Everybody was,
with him.
and I was like, no, you got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the shove, you want to get weird? That's where it came from.
Yeah, because then as soon as I turn around and Shane Rudyard looks at me, he goes, I'm not getting weird, Mr. Pudge.
It was great.
Not getting weird,
Mr. Pudge.
You won't get weird.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not getting weird, Mr. Pudge. I swear, not getting weird.
But I think he got out of there unscathed, didn't he?
Yeah, we throwed him out there to the street.
Yeah.
And then the cops came.
He said, can I put my shoes back on? I said, get your shoes, buddy.
Get your shoes, buddy.
Get them on.
We
Let's go.
throwed his
Just
ass
get
out
out
there
of
in
here.
the middle of the street.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah. Did the cops wind up getting him out there?
I think they finally came.
I would
didn't
have
they?
said, God, do something with
Yeah,
him.
just.
Get this guy out of here.
Yeah, they took him to the. I saw some crazy shit there.
Oh,
Man,
It was some times.
Yeah, I saw a guy lose his wife, and she went like down into the. They left the hotel, and they'd come over and they got drunk, and then they were sitting out in front of the hotel getting drunk, and then he comes in one day, and he's covered in mud, and they were from like England or somewhere, and he was like, Pudge, Pudge. And I was like, I looked up, and he was like, I need you, Pudge. And I was like, what do you need? I've lost my wife. And I was. So we go out there, and she's underneath that viaduct right there, and she's laying down there in that soup.
oh my God.
Just covered shit.
What did you do? Did you get down in there?
No, well,
I was going to say, my goodness.
I said, no, Pudge ain't getting down there, bud.
Yeah, there you go, bud.
Yeah, I
Get
said,
down there
you
and
fish
get
her out there.
Yeah.
I said, throw her a rope, bud.
Oh, they decided they'd take a swim.
Oh, yeah, they was hugging on each other. He thought he'd lost her. Just drunk.
Anytime after 11, and
Yeah.
alcohol's
It's bad.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
bad.
it's bad.
Bad.
nothing good's going to happen.
No.
Dad
it's
was always
bad.
right. He used to tell me his exact slogan, what time you coming home? And I'd say, I don't know. He goes, well, just remember, if you're out after 10 o'clock, you're out to fight something, fuck something, or steal something. That was
That's good advice.
dead on
That's
right.
good
Yeah.
advice.
Well, he's got it pretty well nailed, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was our age once.
And you think about it, anytime anything's ever happened, it's been
been
late
after
like
10
that.
o'clock.
You should have been home. Yeah.
Should have been home.
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
I took a new turn last week. I went up and they had that big drawing uptown, up there.
For the Elks?
Yep. And went up there, had a couple beers, walked left.
Yeah.
Didn't stick around. Not that I'm just not doing.
Yeah.
I can't.
We're getting older, bud.
If I stick around, I drink 30 of these things, and
Yep.
it's just like nope, can't do
And
it.
and then the next day's ruined.
Ruined.
I mean,
And last.
And the next day. That's
Yeah,
about
sometimes.
Yeah.
2 days. Yeah.
Well, if you remember the last week, we were trying to. Or I was telling you about how my sleep schedule was all.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been working on going. Yeah.
And you call me feminine?
Well, my sleep. Oh well, dude, I'm a 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning guy.
Yeah.
Before I go to sleep.
Hope your sleep schedule gets back on track.
Well, so I started going to bed a little earlier. I started going
Hope
to
your
bed
period
by.
gets back on track. Everything.
I started going to bed by
seems like
midnight.
Yeah.
Then I started getting up earlier, so I'm kind of
working back in, breaking the cycle. Yep.
How's your sleep cycle go?
Great.
It's good.
Yeah.
How much you getting tonight?
6.
6 hours, 6 solid hours. Good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
That's about what I need. I need 6.
Yeah.
If I don't get, it takes me 6 to get the amount of sleep that I need because I'm up a lot.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night. I've hit that spot where I'm pissing a lot in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you probably got some prostate issues where you get older.
Yeah.
You guys don't do that?
The only time I really started doing that was when I got
Probably a small reservoir.
when I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So not to scare you or anything.
Yeah.
Is that
As soon as I got on metformin,
That quit.
yep,
Really?
yep. Now if I go to bed with it, dude, if you get high blood sugar, I mean you'll just piss like a racehorse.
You're diabetic, Jeff?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are you in control with pills? Or
Pills, yeah, pills, yeah.
I'm having blood work done maybe this week.
Okay.
Something like that. I got to redo my gout stuff.
Have you always been, or is that something that?
No, I picked that up. I earned it. I was weighing about 385, and it was about 10 years ago.
And as you've lost, it hasn't corrected itself.
Well, I mean, my doctor said that's you'll never be off this medicine, is what they said. I mean, I've heard people say that you can get off of it, but I guess the truth of the matter is, like, you have one chance. Like if at the front end I said, all right, I'm not taking that medicine, I'm just going to lose weight and see. Sometimes your body will bounce back, but once you start taking the medicine,
Your body gets used
it
to
more or less, and it shuts
it
down the
natural production.
Right,
Gotcha.
right.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm gonna try to get off some of my medicine. I think the blood pressure I'm good on.
Yeah, my blood pressure's been real good for a long time. I'd like to get off some of that stuff, man.
That's the one thing I take is Valsartan in my gout pill. But
You say Valtrex? What'd you say?
Valsartan, Valtrex, yeah.
What's up with this?
I thought that's what he said. Yeah, I thought that's what he said.
Yeah, I thought that's what he said. Yeah. Still they do. How long are we? We done?
Over an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else you want to talk about?
Nah.
I
Go
think
to
we had a
Rapid
good one
Mortgage, ladies and gentlemen. Rapid, what's the address?
there. Yeah.
659 East Main Street.
659 East Main Street, and email ehughes at
Hughes at emailrmc.com.
ehughes at emailrmc.com.
And we'll put all that information in the description as well.
And, make sure you get on Facebook. He puts lots of selfies on there. And make sure if you
keep
put
it
like a
fresh.
sad face or something on there, make sure you block him or something. So, anyway, hit the like and subscribe. Anything else?
Absolutely. No, thank you.
What is today? Today's the 14th.
Yes.
So, the Thursday, we got Clint Charrington coming on.
Yeah, Clint's coming on.
Speaking of bears, we'll talk about bears with him.
Yeah, cool.
He was a guide service in Gatlinburg.
Clint Charrington is that.
Tyler's brother.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Yeah,
we'll
good
talk
deal.
about all that. So hey, Rapid Mortgage, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like and subscribe button down there on the corner. We
Bang it.
we need you. Hit that button right there and
Smash it.
keep us posted on the hot seat. See ya.
See you.